class. So this video is for class 5 social science. Today we're going to start with the new chapter, that is natural disaster. So in this chapter we're going to deal about what is natural disaster, then what are the types of natural disaster, and what are the causes and what are the measures we can take for safety. So let's start. So what is natural disaster? A natural disaster is any kind of event, okay, that takes place in our earth and which causes a great damage to the human life and the property. Okay, that's called your natural disaster or the natural calamities. So there are various factors for the occurrence or for the causes of the natural disaster. Okay, like for example are your earthquake, flood, your drought, okay, cyclone. So let's first discuss about the earthquake. So when the earthquake occurs, the ground starts to shake, right? And along with the ground, your building will whatever is standing, okay, like for example, street light, your trees, whatever, okay, it starts to shake, okay? That is called your earthquake, right? So your earthquake might be minor or maybe major. So if the earthquake is minor, then you can only feel the shaking of the ground, okay? But if the earthquake is very major, okay, very strong, then it will going to damage a huge property and even it can take the life of the people. So you can check it. This is the picture which has been taken, okay? So this building has been collapsed due to the strong earthquake occurred in this region, right? So this earthquake, okay, so sometimes I told you that if the earthquake is minor, then it's not going to harm or it will not going to destroy. So it totally depends upon the magnitude of the earthquake occurred on the particular region. So the magnitude of the earthquake ranges from 0 to 9. Okay, the scale which measures the earthquake is called your Richter scale. So if the magnitude increases, then it means that the earthquake is very strong. Okay, it's very major earthquake. And if the magnitude is less, okay, suppose it is just a 3.6, then you can only feel the shaking of the ground. Okay, but if the magnitude rises above 7.8 then above, okay, then you can see the collapse of building and all, okay, lots of destruction will be occurred in that region. And the earthquake which measures the tremor, okay, tremor of the earthquake, that instrument is called your seismograph. Causes of earthquake. So what are the reason or what are the reason behind the occurrence of the earthquake? So we know that our earth is made of plates, okay, plates, that is your continental plate, tectonic plate, your oceanic plate, okay. So those plates are called your tectonic plates. So whenever this continental plate or your oceanic plates, okay, they move, or mostly they are combined together, okay, got it? The joining or the meeting point of the oceanic plate or continental plate is the weak zone, okay. So most of the times what happens, there is a occurrence of earthquake from this region. So when this two plates, okay, sometimes what happens, we know that the plates are moving, isn't it? It's not stand still, okay, so it is moving. So sometimes what happens, this plate might overridden, isn't it? And this plate is subducted, okay, got it? So this plate is been subducted. Then what happens, we can feel the tremor, okay. Sometimes what happens, this plate, okay, they might move. This plate might move this way, okay, or this might move towards this side. Then also in that time also there will be the occurrence of the earthquake. So whenever there will be any kind of dislocation of the interior part of the earth, then we will feel the earthquake. So imagine this is your earth surface or the earth crust, okay. So this is the point where the earthquake has been occurred, okay. This place is called your focus, okay. The place where the earthquake origins, that is called your focus or focal point, okay. Then the vibration will be formed, okay, in a circular manner. It will occur in a circular manner, and the straight point, okay, the earth surface where this vibration will strike, that is called your epicenter, right? So most of this region, okay, most of the area which is near to the epicenter, that region will be mostly damaged, okay, got it? So this vibration, as I told you, it will occur in a circular manner. Now mostly this earthquake strikes suddenly. Okay, it may occur suddenly, otherwise the scientists or any meteorologist, they might warn already, isn't it? But since it will be a sudden occurrence, so the people can't be prepared, isn't it? So yeah, but now some of the scientists scientists has identified some of the area, okay, some of the region or some zone where there is a continuous occurrence of the earthquake. Okay, so that zone is called your seismic zone. Okay, and in India the Himalayan region is the one where there is a continuous or not continuous, I can say there is a regular occurrence of the earthquake, okay, in our country. So here are some of the measures for safety we can take it. So first one is move out to open areas through emergency exit door. So in case if you are standing in a building, okay, got it, imagine you are standing in a building, so try to find out the place where you can exit or you can go outside. Okay, so that if that building will fall, okay, fall down, then you can be safety outside, right? So next is avoiding using lift and elevators. So never, whenever there is a shaking of the ground, never use lift or elevators. Okay, got it. So in case if you will fall down, then you might have a severe problem also. Okay, so stay away from solid structures like lamppost and electric transformer. So try to find out the open area. Okay, for example, some ground, okay, some area where there is no crowd, not crowd, I can say crowd, some buildings are not there. Okay, any kind of lamppost, any electric transformer is not there. Okay, so try to find out the area which are clear. Okay, got it. So next is if stuck indoors, take shelter under a study table or desk. Okay, got it. So you have to, if you are stuck inside, okay, if you cannot come outside from any house or any kind of building, then try to find out the area, okay, or any place where you can hide. Not in the sense of hiding like behind the wall or like this. Okay, try to find out the place where you can just can sit inside the desk or any kind of table. Okay, but that make sure that table or desk should be very, very strong. Okay, so if in case any structure will be collapsed and it will fall above the desk, it will not going to destroy easily. Okay, got it. So these are the measures you have to take it. So remaining flood, cyclone and all, we're going to discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.